Hey Monster Truck fans, welcome to OTRC. I'm Chris Parrish alongside mystical Mike Bufka. We're going pro mod racing, bracket number 2. It was exciting last time out. Chris Blank breaking through with the Orange Grove team and taking a pro mod victory for the first time in years. Can he back it up going into bracket number 2? We've got a new track. It should be exciting.
You know, I think Chris does have a really good shot at this title today. He's a smooth, consistent driver. We've got a lot of really tight U-turn corners here in this track today, and I think a lot of the Pro Mod drivers might be a little heavy on the trigger and might go a little deep into that first corner. We're going to see, can a more well-disciplined driver like Chris take the lead, or, you know, is it just going to be herky-jerky fast, get across the finish line first? We're going to see.
We'll see all the action right now as we get into qualifying. Qualifying being the first key to consistency, and Mr. Consistency, it's a Fallout show in the top 3. Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 in 3rd and 1st place, with Bigfoot 19 Mike Arndt in the middle in 2nd place. Valuable points going to Fallout 2 for the TQ position. As we take a look at round 1 highlights in this huge field of racing trucks, some drivers moved on and some will go on the trailer. We move into round number 2 of action, and kicking it off, it's number 32, Bounty Hunter, with the tough assignment against the TQ, Fallout 2, and Chris Hackinson. And it looks like it's going to be all Fallout. American Outlaw, Chris Lane, and Gunslinger, Mike Spurlock. This should be a pretty even matchup, the 16-17 matchup. Neck and neck down the back straightaway. It's anybody's game, powered down, and Gunslinger, by about a truck, gets the win to move on. An all-6 showdown. Gravedigger Ice against Gravedigger Fire. Calder versus Jordan. Calder off to the lead in the fire truck, and Gravedigger Fire takes the measure of Dad. Iron Aaron James and the Bolt Thrower facing off against Ballistic Orange. Orange, the number 9 qualifier. Bolt Thrower only the 24. And the higher seed will prevail as Blank lays down a nice smooth run. Andy Salerno, underpowered, facing off against Iron Aaron James in Zeus. James changing lanes and going back at it in the Zeus truck. And wow, that was a close one. Let's take a look back at the replay. Neck and neck down the back straightaway. 2 different approaches to the obstacles, but the same result. Tight into the final corner, but Andy Salerno takes the win. Walking Tall and Hillbilly, the number 13 and 20 matchup. Trouble for Hillbilly in the first corner, and Walking Tall is standing tall. Laotian Commotion, Isaac Ankrum, and Careless Whisper, Mike Bufka. Oh, Laotian high side. Oh, wow. Things got physical on the top end of the track. Let's take a look back at this crunch time replay. Brought to you by OTRC. It's not a pretty sight, but it was wild. Laotian Commotion getting the win. Excalibur, Fred Coors, and Indominus Chris Parrish on the line. A big jump off the tree on Indominus, and Indominus rolls to victory. Bigfoot 19, Mike Arndt, facing off against the Boogie Van. Oh, Arndt pile driving the Bigfoot into the bus stop, and by penalty, Boogie Van takes it. Bigfoot missing that obstacle he pile drove through. Michigan Ice Monster and Sudden Impact. Ice Monster with the jump off the line, but Sudden Impact smooth and straight down the back straightaway, stretches out a little bit of a lead and carries it to the finish line. Two drivers we've already seen drive their other trucks in round number 2. This time it's Calder, Stick, and Flagfoot and Taurus, Jeremy Marks. Jeremy just back up on the line after racing Sudden Impact, but the result's going to be different as Flagfoot moves on. Jurassic Attack and Boss Fight. Jurassic number 10 qualifier, Boss Fight the number 23 qualifier. The points leader down the charts in qualifying, but taking this round number 2 win. Monster Energy versus Fallout 1. Fallout 1, the number 3 qualifier. Hackinson trying to climb up the point stand. Oh no, that hurts. He had it until the final corner. Mr. Holmes Power, Mike Bufka facing off against Greg Coffey and Zombie. We met him last time out on Inside Track. Zombie, the only four-wheel speeder truck on the OTRC circuit, and he takes this win. Purple Haze, Andy Salerno, and Gravedigger 28, Caleb Jasinski. Purple Haze, the number 6 qualifier, up in the rankings and flexing some muscle, leaving the competition in the haze. Chris Blank and Atomic Orange facing off against Red Rocket. Ankrum in the BMRC chassis truck looking strong. Gunslinger, Mike Spurlock, and Fallout 2, the TQ. Oh, but Gunslinger left him for dead on the line. And the top qualifier goes down in the top of round number 3. Ballistic Orange, Chris Blank, the number 9 qualifier against the number 8 qualifier, Gravedigger, Calder 6. Calder with a little bit of a jump. Nice first turn. He's in the lead in the far lane. Oh, but hung up on the turn marker. And Ballistic Orange squeaks one out. Walking tall, Chris Lane, and underpowered Andy Salerno. Salerno the 29 qualifier. Walking tall the 13, but Salerno off to the lead in the far lane. Oh, but a great second corner for Lane, and he gets the power down. I think he took it as we take a look back at the OTRC replay. Great final corner, gets that power to the ground, and he is walking tall. Indominus in the near lane, in Laotian Commotion in the far lane. Parrish versus Ankrum. Indominus with a little bit of a jump down the front straightaway. Both trucks right there, but it's going to be Indominus. Let's take a look back at that one. It got a little wild on the end of the track. Both drivers charging for victory. Indominus kick flip over the turn marker and stuffs the landing. Before we get to the next pair, let's go trackside for Inside Track.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Mark, and today I'm talking about my Pro Mod Sudden Impact. It's an ACRC Havoc 3D chassis that features axial rift axles, which are the first on this series to try them out. They are the same width as LMT axles. They use the same stub axles, but they're kind of like an 8th scale version of AR60 axles. They've worked really good so far just with basically stock setup on those. We also run a center diff like the LMT, so in a lot of ways this mirrors the LMT, but I was able to retrofit it to run a truck that's competitive with them that I built myself.
Jeremy Mark trying something different with the Sudden Impact truck. How's it going to work out for him here against Boogie Van? Right now he's a little bit behind. Oh! It was narrow at the finish line, but Boogie Van by a tire. Boss fight, Chris Parrish gets the jump on Flagfoot, Calder 6. Flagfoot trying to charge to the final corner, but it's gonna be boss fight. Zombie in the far lane against Monster Energy. Mike Arndt in the near lane. Zombie with a good first corner, but momentum on Monster Energy's side. A great second corner, and Arndt with a great run. Purple Haze and Red Rocket. I feel like this could be a really good matchup. Red Rocket with a huge jump on Salerno in the near lane. Salerno almost ragged, frustrating driving style, trying to catch back up, but not gonna happen. Red Rocket moves on. Round number 4, Ballistic Orange, the number 9 against number 16, Gunslinger. Gunslinger, he's making a habit of today, just burying people on the tree. A great jump, and he stretches it out from there with the win. Indominus Chris Parrish against Walking Tall, an all-new truck, or almost all-new truck for Indominus for this event. And it looks like there's still some tweaking to do as Walking Tall, Chris Lane looking strong. Boss fight, the Ogre X from Team PRP against Boogie Van, Greg Kors. Ooh, Boogie Van, boogieing upside down as Boss fight takes the measure. Monster Energy against Red Rocket, our final pair in round number 4. Rocket has been really good on the line as well, getting a big jump, but couldn't carry it to the finish line as Mike Arndt, in his first OTRC event, moves on to the semifinals. As we move on to the semifinals, it's Gunslinger against Walking Tall. Another great start for Gunslinger, but hung up on the backstretch obstacles, and Walking Tall is going to the finals. Who's he going to meet? Boss fight, the points leader, number 23, or the newcomer, Mike Arndt, Monster Energy, the number 30 qualifier. Right now it's all boss fight through the final corner, and it's going to be boss fight versus Walking Tall in your finals.
If we have learned anything here in OffTrack RC, it's that dudes named Chris can't help but get paired up against each other every chance they get. This final round is no exception. Here we have the Chris's once again lined up against each other. Anything you guys are going to try against each other, or is this just a let the best Chris win situation? What do we got? Let's go to you first, Chris Lane.
Just let the best Chris win.
Chris, how do you feel about that?
Hey, the boss has got some muscle, so we're going to try our best, but the boss sometimes loses, so Chris Lane's been tough. See if he's Walking Tall today.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you're Chris and you know it, go fast.
Let's go, man.
It's finals time. It's an all-Chris showdown. Number 13, Walking Tall against number 23, Boss Fight. Oh, Boss Fight in trouble in the far lane, and Chris Lane Walking Tall. An incredible victory. He's been on a hot streak in all the classes. Taking a look back, Boss Fight with a huge jump off the starting line. Smooth through the first corner, but it all unraveled from there. Misses the bus stop with the front corners, and then he's all out of shape, and it's all Walking Tall.
Chris, you had an absolutely phenomenal day out there. You were on rails, an absolute Cinderella story, and you also took a truck into the finals that we're not really used to seeing in the finals. You know, we're not used to seeing Walking Tall get through the bracket as well as we did today, but you did an absolutely phenomenal job out there. Really proud of you.
Thank you.
All right, excellent effort. Back to you, Chris.
We're calculating points for the day to see who is going to take home the trophy across 2 brackets for event number 4, and it sounds like we've got a tie. We're going to a race-off. Each driver got 1 practice pass in a modified track. And here we go for all of the marbles for the trophy and the extra points for winning the event.
Watch the light.
Chris Blank, our bracket 1 winner, in trouble, and Walking Tall takes the trophy and the points, and is going to move up the standings.
Well, it came down in dramatic fashion. Pro Mod came down to a race-off. Chris Lane, he has been on rails all day. He has been Walking Tall. Chris Lane, how did you make this happen?
I have no clue.
Well, he was in the zone, that's for sure. Chris Lane winning the second bracket, looking solid in bracket 1. Came out with a tie and came out with a win in the race-off.
Well, we'll tell you exactly how he did it with incredible consistency all through the day and through the bracket. He was spot on all of his marks, and that's going to move him up in the points into 6th overall, but we got to consider the drop. That keeps him in 6th place, while Boss Fight still sits at the top narrowly by 3 points over Taurus, who didn't have the greatest day today. Fallout 2 looking strong in qualifying, but some trouble in the bracket. Red Rocket Gunslinger walk until sudden impact. It's still anybody's game. It is tight. 3 points less than one racing round separate the top 2. It's going to be exciting as we go to the final event. We hope you'll join us, and until next time, we'll see you then.